Hi everyone, this is Sam Glycoplexian. I'm continuing my Let's Play series of SimCity 4. And if you take a look at the region view, this is what I usually show off first, is what I've done recently with the regions. So I've developed this island almost completely since last video, and some new areas are being developed around here in the suburbs, which haven't been given any attention for a long time in the region. And I made this all developed now. This eastern portion of New Concord, which is called First Hold, and that is, as you can see that in action, just everything popping up in fast motion if you watch my other video that I made recently, because I put it into fast forward for that. And anyway, I've also put some highways and everything and railways in here, and I'm going to connect it to a new city over here later on. But anyway, I will continue what I've been doing with this tile. Yeah, if you noticed, it probably took about 2 seconds to load the city because I'm on my desktop now, and I was on my laptop the last video, or couple of videos, so that's a lot slower, and I think there might have been some problem with my voice being too loud in the video, because I watched it afterwards and it's too much. Hopefully it's alright now. I've tested it a few times and it should be not too loud or too quiet. Yeah, the last part I worked on was right here, this avenue. The Michigan left or median U-turn crossover. I'm not really sure what to call that. I think it actually has a name already from this city. I usually name my avenues, at least the major ones, and try to get to the roads if I can with naming. So I don't remember what it is, but I'll have to look at the map later. But looks like we have some garbage problems, so I'll just export more of that. Actually, I can't to that one, but I can export to this one. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but I have a mod for a building that's a hyperspace garbage disposal unit, and it just it will hyperspace the garbage into space, so that's how it gets rid of it, and that's very efficient because it will get rid of all the garbage I need to get rid of if I can pay that money for it. But that's why I'm always exporting it to the next city over. I don't have any waste energy plans or anything. I wonder if I could make this an RHW4 curve, but I guess maybe I shouldn't. I think I have enough space for that, but anyway. This is an RHW4 based avenue, or parkway, or highway, whatever you would call it. So that means you can't really properly have, maybe you can, but I don't think it would work right if you had zones, buildings and development and everything facing the avenue. So I think I'll just, what I did with another one I used, or built that was similar to this, is I just kept it fenced off mostly and didn't have much development along there. Or if I did, there were side parking lot entrances. So I'll probably do the same thing there, or here. And I'll just go into God mode right now for a while, and I like to fill these in with trees. The medians, I'm not gonna put an actual bunch of lots in there or anything, so just put random trees. That looks pretty good, I guess. They're all the same tree, I think. One or two different ones, but oh well. So I guess my next step would be to I don't know, build something along here. I can just do what I usually do and oops, put a fence along here. I just put that road there so it auto-orient itself to the road and not the opposite way of where I wanted to go, but actually I guess that wouldn't matter because it's RHW, it won't already auto-orient it to that, but oh well. Let's, I don't know, how about a Holiday Inn Express? I think that would be a good fitting thing to have here. The other one, it's in the northern suburbs that I had another avenue like this, but I had, I think, this building, or one of the others, this one maybe, along here. So I'll just put that there, I guess. And you can drive over the curb, as is the tradition in SimCity, to get to the parking here, I guess. So that would be good. I guess I could put another parking lot too later on, but anyway, the Holiday Inn will be where... That's nice, but very tall. Alright, here it is. Why don't I just put it here, actually? There's 2 entrances to it, so that's pretty good. On the corner and everything, and those lined up pretty well, so... fence in this railway, too. Continuing the wall with another fence. That'll look pretty good, I think. It's gonna have to be broken here because of the corner. I don't have a corner fence lot that I made. I just put this one together myself since it's so easy to do, but I can just put another building here, actually. Go back up to those others with the there's an office like that other one I put over there. I hope it's not abandoned now. I forgot there was no power going to it. Okay, that's a landmark. So, no problem with that. This will need power pretty soon, so I'll keep it paused so it doesn't abandon. There we go. That fence matches up nicely too. Actually, why didn't I just do this and share the fence with the railway, so there aren't 2 of them? It's kind of like the look of that better. It's residential. I guess the guy who made this didn't know that you can't make these residential ploppable, so they'll abandon. Actually, I think you can if you make them have to be plopped over an existing residential building. It will work, but yeah, I guess it will sometimes work then, but it would need to, it wouldn't produce commuters if you did that. I think that's a parking entrance, like a garage underneath it. Looks like it, kind of, but it's an interesting bricks or something. It's kind of cool, though. It has one on the back, too. Wonder if that's what it is. That's pretty interesting, I think. But, I don't know. There are only a few intersections, like the people living here would need to turn around there, and in any case, I don't know, it'll work, I guess. It's just a landmark, so. What I would do is maybe put some more commercial buildings somewhere along there, but for the most part, keep it undeveloped. and just put, let's put this street here too, so I can connect to that nice driveway entrance thing. That would work out, and curve it over. I'll put some trees here too. Oops, I was looking in the wrong category. They're way down here. Anyway, what I was going to do was put residential buildings, or houses, single-family homes along here. I'll just keep them farther away from the main highway. I could have put a noise wall on here, that would be good for them to have, but maybe it can just be less wealthy properties. Okay. I will... I'll just put another road right through here, intersecting right there. I think there's a city over here too. Yeah, there definitely is one. So I wouldn't want to make any new connections. I could destroy something on accident if I did that. So why not just make a T intersection here? That will fit in the way I put it with the T in piece. Right, like that. There's a left turn, and there we go. Finish with that. I've already got a regular road around here. Why don't I just make that a nice, I don't know, TLA3 or AV2? I don't know what. Which one I would rather have. How about this, an AV2? And I'll need a different transition piece. Now I'll connect it here. I guess that would work too, fortunately. So I can end it here if I need to, or continue it. I'm not sure I like this, how this ends here. I don't know. I'm really picky about this aesthetic stuff, if you haven't noticed. It's not like it looks bad or something, but I don't know. Some things just don't look nice to me. It's just an intersection, but I'd like to continue it like the other one's continuing. So I'll just curve it and railroad crossing. In fact, I could actually just make another intersection and connect it back to this road. I can put another roundabout here. I don't have very many nearby, so I might as well make it a roundabout. I usually use the one-way road type, which is bigger and everything. So, well, I could also curve that. I'm not really sure what to do with this part. Three-way roundabout, four-way, and I don't know. I'll leave that for later. And I will put more houses here. I better unpause the game and just give it power to keep things moving and everything. So it's a short power line here. And does it have water though? It does, great. Because I thought about that ahead of time. Gave it all water. So now it's unpaused. I'll match up this here. And might as well just put a park here to match, I mean, across the street from this. Probably the Maxis large park. And fill this with trees. Because of these curves, any smooth curve has some... This space you can't put a street corner building or anything there. So I usually put trees or parks or whatever to fill that in. Just some random street curving here. I always use the smooth kind lately, ever since they came out with the draggable ones. Because those are so convenient compared to before. It was ploppable and they had no sidewalks or anything. Now they look really great when there's development next to it. This I can put closer space buildings. I'll put one of those apartment houses there. And what else? Yeah, for kind of realism purposes, I guess I try to keep development from facing an AV2, because then you can't turn left into it or out of the property unless there's like a... So I try to keep, well, if I try to put it adjacent, facing an adjacent street. So, not that it matters for the game, of course, but I like to just do a lot of realism things like that. Think about that kind of stuff. Yeah. So why don't I just put a soccer field or something here? Or whatever will fit. 5 by 5. I could put a... I don't know, some parks are that size that I have. This one. Maybe a little urban, though. I know which one I'll use, actually. It has seasonal trees, which I don't like because I'm not usually using those in this area, but it would be inconsistent. But whatever. It looks nice in general. There we go. See, and now I'm gonna put some regular trees beside the seasonal ones, which isn't that good. But oh well. I don't need small houses here, I guess. Let's put trees. Alright. And what have we got here? Stratton Apartments, that's the low wealth. That's also the low wealth Stratton Apartments, and they're both number 3. I think they're like different configurations or colors of them. Let me just see what happens with this then. Well, waiting for it, I'll put a turn lane. I don't know. Sometimes I could put a slip lane here. I mean, whatever. I won't put a slip lane. I just use those kind of randomly, I guess. I don't really think about how much space I have or how much traffic will be using it. It's just wherever I can fit it and make it look good. But the problem with those is they have that transparent edge to them. If you put like something near here, it won't fill in with sidewalk, and I don't really like the look of that. I mean, if you put trees, lots, it won't have grass-based texture. So I don't know. That's just what I don't like about those, I guess. So I don't use them all the time because of that. And of course, they'll get rid of the arrows on the tiles you put them on, which is I'd have to put an extra tile to make it consistent. These are the same building, same color and everything, but I don't know. I like this one really. I always make this historical. It's a corner and everything too, so kind of nice. And I'll leave this how it is, not historical, so that it could be redeveloped into the wealthier ones later. Which will definitely happen because that always happens if you don't make it historical. That's kind of the design of it, I guess. Yeah. Alright, so this might need some upgrading somehow, because this is kind of a main arterial road through under this highway here. This is the next one over, and this is a big main road, so I don't know what I'll do to it, but probably something later on. Like I said, I would redo this, or continue this road. So I'll just put it like that, and I think I made that too big for a smooth curve. Like this is what I need to do. Takes all of 5 seconds to build that smooth curve now, so pretty nice compared to before. I have to go through the menus and look for a puzzle piece, but yeah. And I had a mod that made them all have sidewalks and trees, all the smooth curves, and that wouldn't fit with suburban areas, so that's the problem with that implementation. So now they can fit in any area more nicely, so that's great. What I'll do here is actually continue this road here, and I can't really intersect it at the slope and transition area. Maybe I could, but it wouldn't look right. I think I'll tunnel it under here. That's what I was thinking of doing. 'Cause I just like to keep my long roads continuing. I wouldn't like to put a cul-de-sac here or anything, because you just got a long continuous road and then it suddenly ends. I don't really care for having that, building that and everything. So I could make it a half intersection though, maybe. And I'll think of it later, once again. So I've got some houses here too. A lot have popped up, and trees on the fences and everything. I need more trees here, actually. So I'll do what I usually do with trees on rail fences, is this type of tree, and a few others. These, usually, is what I put. There we go. Very nice. I mean, I've already got a tile occupied by that fence lot, so might as well put trees there to make it look nice. Nothing else I can really do with that space. So, I guess this is a garage entrance, because there's a car coming out now. It's pretty cool. What else? More trees. I could just put them out of the fence area for now. Might get redeveloped over later, but I'm not sure what will happen. Or on the side of the hotel too, I could do that. Great. I think I'll just fill in this area and then call it the end of the video. So, what have I got? far as streets, I'll leave 2 tiles so I can have like good sized yard homes. Maybe I won't. I'll just have 1 tile. I'll fill these both with trees again like I did here. I'll have some 2 tile deep houses. It's kind of opposite things here. The streets. So that's kind of cool, I guess. But some more trees. There, that was fast, and this kind. There. And for making it too dense, but it looks alright to me. I just try to keep it, I don't know, somewhat not dense, but just medium, filling it in. Alright, so we've got, I can put another, there are 3 well, of course there are 3 wealth levels, but there are 3 different apartments of this type for 3 wealth levels, and they're actually different variations of each one, so it's not like I can put another right here and it won't really be a problem with duplicating it, I don't think, because of that fact. So stop that right there. More tree lots. And I guess more tree lots here too. Why not have a little non-conforming use thrown in there? Commercial building. I think that's a good place for one, honestly. It's not like it's, I don't know, there aren't any nearby. I mean, there's some commercial stuff here too, so just occasionally have a commercial building right around here. Put this here. I guess I'll do that. I could have filled it with trees and kept the texture consistent, but might as well have commercial development too. Alright, so we've got trees in the median, this little neighborhood area developed, and some more going to develop soon. So this is what I've got done so far, and there's something big happening over here. I wonder what that is. Oh, the apartments. That's nice. I'll make those historical so they don't get overgrown. And those are, see, this is what I was talking about, different colors for the same building. Same wealth level and everything, but yeah. So that will be the end of my video for this time. I hope to have you watch the next one and hope you enjoyed this. Thanks. Bye.